So, for years, Future has been out here trying to convince us that his exes, specifically Ciara and Lori Harvey, are the ones struggling to let go. Like he literally rapped to the whole world that Lori Harvey was begging him to stay, and he's been out here trying to make Ciara look like the desperate one, and the one preventing him from being with his son. But guess what? Allegedly, Lori and Ciara are tired of his mess-up and his lies, and are ready to paint him for who he really is. I thought Future was over all the madness, but it looks like he's still the king of petty and has been bothering his exes, and they are literally not here for any of it. Like, do y'all remember when everyone called Ciara bitter for bashing Future after their breakup and said that she was the one having a hard time moving on from Future? Turns out, she was just trying to protect her peace and her son, because within no time, Future was out here proving that he can be petty as hell. And while Future was trying to make it look like he was just lashing out because Ciara and Russell Wilson were preventing him from seeing his son, the truth is, he was bothering Ciara privately. Well, even publicly, if I may add. For instance, when Future was asked about Russell and Ciara's decision to abstain until marriage, he mockingly told HuffPost Live, "God told me something else. He ain't tell me to wait. I guarantee you that. After we did it, we prayed." Future also made a couple of more comments here and there, and it actually got so bad that back in 2016, Ciara filed a lawsuit against Future for allegedly blasting her mothering skills and attacking her relationship with Russell to get clout for his music. First, she called out Future for a radio interview in which he discussed a photo of Russell pushing baby Future in his stroller. He had said that Ciara probably set Russell up by letting them catch that photo, and added that they should leave his son out of all the publicity stunts.
So of course I wouldn't want somebody to push my son. Like, that's the number one rule. Like,
I agree.
If I was a kid and my mom had a dude pushing me, I would have jumped out the stroller and slapped the shit.
I agree. I felt the
you
same
never
way.
do that in our community.
No.
You don't even bring a man around your son. You don't even know this dude for a few months and you bring him around your kid. Who does that? Nobody does that.
As a man, he shouldn't do that. He should be like, nah, I'm not doing that.
But, he probably didn't know that she set him up. You got nannies, you got assistants around you. Anybody could have pushed a stroller. You let them people catch that photo because you know what it is. But at the end of the day, I'm not for the publicity stunts.
Anyway, in her lawsuit, Ciara also mentioned a couple of other interviews where Future disrespected her and Russell, before pointing out a Twitter rant where Future said Ciara had control problems and had to go through lawyers to see his son. Well, according to Ciara, she went out of her way to make sure Future saw their son, and said that they had at least 19 visitations, some spanning several days, from December 2014 to the time she had filed the lawsuit in 2016. She also laid out various threats Future made, and one of them was the football emojis with firearms pointing in their direction, which Future had posted a while back. She also mentioned Future's song, Juice, in which he says, "Trying to F my baby mama, dog, what's up with you? You gon' make me get that heat. I'm pulling up on you." And can you believe that Future also filed a countersuit, claiming that Ciara didn't have a high enough public profile to be defamed, and referred to her last album as a flop? As if that wasn't enough, he criticized Russell for doing exactly what Ciara tells him to do and not being a man. Even in 2022, there were still signs that there was still something going on, after Ciara and Russell literally left Drake's Super Bowl party as soon as Future showed up. And when Quavo released the song Turn Yo Click Up featuring Future, he also made it very clear that he still had issues with Ciara and Russell when he literally rapped, "Go yard bag, tote the cutter / I got it out the field. F. Russell." Mind you, it's been 12 years and this man is still out here staying pressed. On the other hand, while Future has always been out here being a pain to Ciara, Russell has opened up about meeting Ciara, falling deeply in love with her, and the things Ciara had that he was looking for in a woman. In addition, he has spoken about how much he loves being Little Future's stepdad a lot.
I've really found that out over the past year or so because, when I see this kid, he's only 2 years old, the most special kid, he's so sweet, so loving, always has a smile on his face, always joking around, always running around the house, and the important part about loving somebody and loving, especially as a man, being a stepfather in a situation where it's a little bit different, for sure. But ultimately, it's about loving the child because the child has the opportunity to do something amazing.
Actually, not so long ago, he also did an interview where he said he loves being a bonus dad to his son.
Little Future, he's 9 months at the time or whatever, and he crawls in my lap, and it was like, this is gonna be my responsibility. God, I remember leaving that night and God saying, God saying to me, raising this child, it's gonna be your responsibility. and realizing that, praying to God, are you sure this is what you want me to do? Say, son, this is for you.
The first night?
Yeah, the first night.
Obviously, this has been bothering Future. And according to him, this is why he keeps throwing jabs at Russell and Ciara. In fact, if you ask him, Ciara and Russell are the ones making his life difficult. And that, according to Ciara, is a lie. And these lies are also what's bothering Lori Harvey. Future and Lori first began sharing their relationship on social media in January 2020, but rumors of the relationship began to ramp up at the end of 2019. First, Lori helped Future celebrate his birthday in November 2019, and then they were spotted getting cozy in Abu Dhabi in December 2019. Then, 1 month later, Lori Harvey shared a video of her and Future engaged in some serious PDA on her Instagram stories, seemingly confirming the rumors. Mind you, it was pretty serious because Future gifted her a whole dog. But this also coincides with the time Lori was engaged, so don't ask me why she was out here receiving dogs from Future. Anywho, after they broke up, Future dissed Lori just like he had been dissing Ciara in 42 Doug's extended version of the song Maybach, where he rapped, "Magic City, I'm the owner. Tell Steve Harvey I don't want her." Actually, in his original verse, he was even more petty, taking shots at not only Lori, but also her new boyfriend, Michael B. Jordan, saying, "Must have forgot to tell her daddy she begged me not to leave. Put baguettes on your ankles damn near up to your knees. She didn't have a choice but to go screw a lame after me." Kinda like what he has been doing with Russell, right? Well, this move definitely left a bad taste in people's mouths, especially Lori, and even 42 Doug said he had no idea that Future would go there, but he definitely encouraged it because he knew it would make the song go viral.
So when I heard it, I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was gonna be a good song.
I mean, when you heard that line, did you know, like, oh, okay, this is about to be crazy?
I felt like it was. I'm like, damn, that's gonna be.
As for what Lori said about Future going for her unprovoked and lying that she was begging him to stay, Lori was like, "I just try to stay up here and take the high road in every situation. I think they get from me that I try to just not let any type of negativity or rumors or anything like that make me stoop down to that level and go back and forth with it or whatever. Just maintain my position of, I know who I am, I know what's going on. I like to just give enough." Just like Ciara, she was basically painting Future as the liar and the obsessed one. And as we have clearly seen in the past, Lori has absolutely no problem being close to Ciara because she's clearly not the problem. Plus, we've seen how Future behaves with his other baby mamas and girlfriends, basically cementing the fact that he is the drama. I'm personally noticing the support these two have been showing each other, from Lori liking posts about Russell Wilson being a top-tier dad, to them casually sitting together at events. It looks like they have some sort of mutual understanding to expose Future, effortlessly proving that the best way to expose a lie isn't to argue with it. It's to live so well that the lie looks ridiculous. And right now, Future's old lyrics are looking real fictional. However, for some reason, Future is still not over Ciara and Lori, because these are the ones always catching strays, even though Future has been with a bunch of other women. Is it because these two can give him enough clout? Or is it because he really believes he fumbled these two, and they both moved on with high-achieving men? Honey, I'd love to know your thoughts, so drop them in the comments section below.